Make movers, what's going on? It has been a while since we've convened together. And I would offer you my sincerest apologies, but I think it's better to explain what's taking so long. What's taking so long is I made it a conscious decision to take a break. Take a break from recording videos, take a break from several things so that I may become more intentional about the work that I'm doing. I entered into 2022 with a word that was going to govern what I did this year and why I do what I do. And that word is intentional. That word is my governing word so that whatever I commit to do, I'm going to be intentional about about doing it. Making sure that the work that I am putting my name on, my brand on, my time in, I'm going to be intentional about it. And I want to charge you in that same regard. A colleague of mine, Skip Foster, has a phrase he always says, a mile wide and an inch deep. If I contextualize it, it was pertaining to a board that he and I serve on together. And there was a rebranding that we were undertaking. And that was the coin phrase he was using as he served as chair. But that coin phrase actually was something that became my thought process as I was ending 2021 and entering into 2022, because I found myself heavily involved in a lot of things. I was on boards, I was blessed to go places and speak and do a lot of things, but I felt like I was a mile wide and an inch deep. I was involved in a lot of things, but didn't feel like I was really making real impact. And so I entered into this year making intentional my word for the year so that it would be the word that actually not only would govern me, but also would challenge me and convict me when I wasn't governing myself appropriately. And so now that I am back recording videos, I will not promise you it's going to be a video once a week as I tended to do before. I want to make sure that when I record a video is something worth saying and you worth listening to. But most importantly, I want to make sure that it's impactful. That's very, very important to me. My business, by the grace of God, has grown, and I've been blessed to have some consistent clients. But I also operate in other spheres. I pastor a wonderful church with some great people. Also work in the political process as a lobbyist. And so those things keep my time occupied. But most importantly, I'm a husband and I'm a father. So while I want to help people grow in their careers and help them develop as leaders, et cetera, those cannot become more important than actually what I'm responsible for, which is my wife and my two children and my pastorate. And so I will not promise that it will be a weekly video done as I tried to do before, but I can promise you that when a video is uploaded to this YouTube channel, it'll be worth your time and worth your interest. And most importantly, it'll be an investment made into your growth. That's my commitment to you. I want to thank you for understanding. I want to thank you for subscribing to this channel. I want to thank you for believing in what I'm attempting to do by leading and by instruction. Many of us aspire to do way more than we are currently doing. Some of us have been blessed to do a lot of things way beyond what we may have ever thought or imagined. And so I think it's part of my responsibility to help come alongside key individuals to help push and propel them. I'd like to say to my mentees, I want to say to you, I don't want anything from you, but I want everything for you. I want to see you grow and expand and excel in that which you go after. And some of that requires mentorship, but also requires someone challenging you, questioning you, and then encouraging you. I've had that in my life, and it's made a critical impact to the things that I'm able to do. And so once again, thank you for your understanding. Thank you for being a subscriber and supporter of Strategic Inflection Point, and most importantly of me. I don't take it for granted. Intentional. That's my word. That's my governing. That's my conviction. That's my challenge. What's yours? Go forth today. Do great things. Remember, make moves, not announcements.